What's going on, you guys? Today we're going to be talking about RST Riverside Transportation. Yeah! What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. And today we're going to be talking about all the different programs available for drivers coming to RST here in 2021. Okay, our company just turned 5 back in April. 5 years old. Got almost 50 trucks in our fleet. And we have a really great power-only program at RST. Okay, we have a couple of programs, actually. Our company pulls for Prime Incorporated, has since the beginning. But we also pull for Wilson Logistics, Carlisle Transportation that goes all the way to Alaska. We pull Amazon Prime, we pull Uber Freight, we do Convoy, and a whole bunch of other stuff, you know, along the way, you know. Here in the near future, we're going to have our own trailers, and we're going to start messing around on load boards, you know, the spot market, and, you know, Uber Freight's board, Convoy, where they have, you know, you have to have your own trailers. But right now, we're doing all power-only stuff, okay? 95% of the time when you come over to RST as a lease driver, you're either going to go on Prime and or Wilson Logistics, depending on where you live. Okay, Wilson Logistics, we do mostly the Western 11 states. That's dry van stuff. And then you have Prime that does all 48 with refrigerated. Okay, simple way to explain it. You come over, you start out as a lease driver. Actually, let me back up here for a second. Let me tell you what the requirements are for working with us, okay? You got to have at least 2 years of Class A experience, and you have to have a squeaky clean driving record and background check, okay? You got to have your tanker, and you have to have an LLC. The tanker and the LLC you can set up afterwards once you're hired on, and all that good stuff. But if you already have your LLC and all that good stuff, then you're good to go. You got to have your tanker, which is easy. But yeah, those are the requirements. Oh, and also, very important, you got to want to be successful. You got to be a professional driver, okay? We don't hire people that are just looking for a job. No, we want successful, goal-oriented professionals here at our company. And that's what we're looking for, okay? So if you're one of those people, you need to continue watching this video. But anyway, so those are the requirements, okay? So you come over, you're a lease driver, you start out either on Prime or Wilson Logistics, let's say, right? The money, everybody, oh, the money, what about the money? Well, here's the money situation. So we get paid a percentage. We're not like a lot of other companies where they pay $1 a mile and some bonuses and some, no. Don't get me wrong, I have my opinions on those types of programs. I know there's a lot of people doing them, and they're happy and they're making money. That's great, it's beautiful. But we're making money in a different way, okay? I'm not going to say that we're making more or less than the other guy. All I'm going to say is that we're making good money over here. We've got successful drivers. We've got happy drivers. I'm one of them, okay? We get paid, after it's all said and done, after you break down the settlement and everything, to make it simple, we're getting 80% of the line haul, okay, from Prime and from Wilson, okay? Prime and Wilson keep the other 20% for their trailers and their dispatchers and whatnot. RST makes their money in the authority fee area. Okay, we set a weekly set authority fee, we're calling it. And in that authority fee, it covers the money that you pay every week goes towards your plates, your IFTA, your permits, etc. Okay, and then the rest of it that's left over goes to the company making money, because everyone's like, well, how's the company going to make money if they're not taking a cut out of the percentage? Well, that's how they do it, okay? We have a set rate for our trucks for the payments, and we have a set rate for the insurance, and a set rate for the authority fee, okay? So we got $375 for our authority fee weekly. We have our insurance is $550 a week right now. And our trucks range between like $800 and $950 a week, depending on which truck you have. Okay, and yeah, oh man, that's crazy. Well, my company this, my company that. That's fine. That's fine. Don't get me wrong. Comment below. I understand. I'm just telling you how we do it. Okay. After it's all said and done, your fixed cost for the week is around between $1,600 and $1,800 a week, not including fuel and tolls. Okay. Now, once again, I know what you're gonna. Oh, that's ridiculous. How are you guys making any money over there? Well, our drivers are grossing between $4,000 and $8,000 a week. Sometimes more, sometimes a little less, depending on your home time and all that other good stuff. On average, when I used to drive full time, I was making between 4 and 8 is a good average, between 4 and 8. Most of the time, it was between 6 and 8. Now, between $6,000 and $8,000 gross, after your payments and everything, and your fixed costs are taken care of, I was bringing home over $2,000 a week, on average. Sometimes a lot more, sometimes a lot less, depending on home time and maintenance and all that good stuff. But on average, over $2,000 a week take home in my pocket. And not driving like a maniac either. Not driving my clock out completely. You know, comfortable driving. Normal running recaps and not driving myself crazy type work, okay? We get paid detention pay. We get paid layover pay. And it's all automatic, okay? We do work. Everything is done through the phone with our Keep Trucking for our logs and the Prime app for our, messages and all the information. And, I mean, I could go on for hours telling you all of this information, and it would literally take me a couple of hours. But there's so much stuff that we have that makes our job so easy. And I always tell people this. Once you get used to, being out on the road and everything, and learn, and once you learn our system and learn, the app and learn some of our customers and, where you pick up, where you drop off, then you're going to know what to expect every single time, And once you do that, the job is one of the easiest jobs in trucking ever, okay? Some people say, oh, refrigerated freight, oh, drive-in freight, oh, flatbed freight. Look, I'll tell you right now, I've done it all. And I got to tell you, refrigerated freight is where the money's at. It's consistent, and it keeps you moving, okay? All of our trucks, okay? If you haven't seen the videos that I've done on our trucks, all of our trucks are less than 3 years old, okay? Most of them are all brand new, okay? We do have a couple of older trucks in the fleet that are on their way out, processing out for more new trucks. Basically, the way it works is you come over and work with us, and you start out in one of the older trucks to kind of earn your stripes. We have a 90-day probationary period where you come over, you make sure it's a good fit for you, everything's good, you're working good. And basically, once you earn your stripes, you open up the door for lease purchase, which is the next step. Okay, and you don't have to do this. This is if you're that type of guy that wants, or gal, that wants to own your own truck. Okay, we have our lease purchase set up with Prime. It's a really cool thing. Well, you could right now, currently, but as we continue to grow, we're gonna have more options. Right now, you could get a Cascadia or a Peterbilt 579 through Success Leasing through Prime, and you could dress your truck up however you want, whatever color, whatever spec, all types of options you have. And then through RST, you could lease purchase one of our own trucks, or you could lease purchase one of the trucks that we buy, from Volvo or Freightliner, Peterbilt. And because right now we have a bunch of different trucks in the fleet. We've got a lot of Cascadias, got a lot of Volvos, we got a bunch of Western Stars coming into the fleet, a bunch of 5700s. We've got a bunch of Peterbilts, so we have a nice array of different trucks, okay? But basically the way it works with lease purchase is when you're getting ready to pick out a truck and, order a truck, you do $1,000 down the day that you order the truck, and then $7,000 down the day that you pick up the truck, take possession of the truck. And all of that money can be settlement deducted while the truck is being built and all that other good stuff. So it's not like you got to come directly out of pocket, boom, $8 grand, so you could take it out of your settlements, little dribs and drabs, until the truck is ready to go. And one of the best parts about lease purchases is once the truck is paid off, whether you set it up for a 3-year, 4-year, or 5-year term, depending on how you set it up, once the truck is paid off, it's paid off. There's no balloon payment, there's no hidden fees or nothing like that. The title goes directly to you. It's that simple, okay? And then the truck is yours. You can do whatever you want with it, So that's lease and lease purchase. We also are going to be putting in place a company driver position here very soon, where we're going to be doing a cents per mile setup, and you'll also be able to get health insurance as well. Okay, with that. But that's still being built, and I'll have more information on that as we get everything finalized and set up. But, look, I'll tell you straight up. If you haven't seen the videos that I've done, the success story videos that I've done, I'll put a couple of those links in the description box. So that kind of breaks it down into in a nutshell of some of the basic things that we offer here at RST. There's so much room to grow and so many things that you could accomplish. I'll put a couple of success story videos that I've done down in the description box, and you'll get to hear it from the driver's perspective, and as far as being successful, our fleet average right now for all the trucks that we have, our fleet average is between $225 and $240 a mile on average. There's some loads that suck, but on average, all of our loads are really good paying loads, if you've been a truck driver long enough, you know that not every week is peachy and lovely and wonderful. There are some days out there in the trucking industry. We all know that. But in a nutshell, we take care of our drivers. We're still a small company, and you're not just a number over here. And I've been here long enough to know that, and I've made really good money here in a very short period of time. But like I said, I'm going to put a couple of videos in the description box where you get to hear it from the driver's perspective. Also in the description box is a way to apply for our company and a way to get a hold of me if you have any questions that I didn't go over in this video. But it's simple stuff. It's real simple stuff. You got to want to be successful. You got to want to make the sacrifice to be successful. Okay, because that's what our company is. We're an over-the-road company. You're an over-the-road driver, and most of our guys do minimum 3 weeks out. Okay, they do minimum. I would say minimum. That's a good ratio to be out on the road and build up some slush fund money for your home time. Okay, but most of our guys stay out even longer than that. Like me, I'm the type of guy that likes to come home for a week and a half, 2 weeks sometimes, especially around the holidays and stuff like that. So what I'll like this time of year now, we're coming into, it'll be October next month, so I'll be out on the road working. I'll come home for Halloween, and then I'll go out from Halloween all the way till Christmas sometimes, depending on, if it ain't nothing really going on for Thanksgiving, I'll stay out. That way when Christmas and New Year's comes up, I'll take 2.5 weeks off and stay home. But home time, it's one of the biggest questions. You are the one that makes your own home time. You are the one that is the captain of your ship. Oh, well, what's the home time like? Well, that's up to you. Is your truck paid? You got your bills paid at the house? If, all those things are done, then go home. It just depends on what you want to do and how you want to do it. So if you're a young guy like myself, or a young lady, and you can handle being on the road and know how to handle yourself and be successful, then you decide what your home time is going to be. That's up to you. I like to say it like this, when you're young, you're in the sacrifice stages of your life. You got to put in the work, so that way when you get a little bit older down the road, you can start slowing things down and enjoying the fruits of your labor. And I can tell you right now, with the programs that we have set up at our company, it's pretty much the easiest way to do that, to be successful, to set up a nest egg, basically, you know. But yeah, it's been a roller coaster ride for me, and I've been nearly broke and pulled myself out of the hole twice by working here at this company. You know, when I first came here back in 2017, it was a lot of getting used to, but once I got used to it and learned, you know, because I was a company driver for years, you know, in the beginning of my career, and then I came over here and did this whole lease thing and did it full throttle, and it took me a little while to get used to it, but once I got used to it and learned it and got comfortable with it, I did very well. Some of you already know that I left RST to try out something else that it didn't work out, and I ended up coming back to RST and, you know, was damn near broke again. And I was able to pull myself out of the hole in less than 6 months. And I was able to buy a house and stay on my goal timeline. But I talked about that in other videos. But the point I'm trying to make here is that I was able to make enough money to pull myself out of the fire, out of the hole, in a very short period of time. And I enjoy doing it. It's like I said, it's one of the easiest trucking jobs that you'll ever have. Once you get used to it, once you know what to expect, and you'll get a load on your phone. You'll see, okay, this is where I'm going. Oh, I've been there before. I know what to expect. Okay, this is how my day is going to go. So, but yeah, there's so much more. I mean, I can talk for hours, okay, but I'm not going to do that in this video. I just wanted to give you guys kind of a breakdown on the simple, easy questions that are always asked about our lease program and lease purchase program. And, you know, kind of give you information on what we have to offer. And so, like I said, down in the description box is the phone number and my email and all that good stuff, and a link for the application. Go ahead and check it out. Hit me up, ask me questions, call me, email me, whatever. And we'll go from there. But coming up here in the next month or two, October, November, and then going forward, now that COVID is kind of slowing down, we're going to be adding more trucks to the fleet on a very consistent level. So I am going to be looking for some drivers. So like I said, if you've got a good, clean driving record, 2 years minimum experience, and you're a successful professional person, hit me up. Let me know if you want to join the team. And we'll get you set up. I think that's all. I think I've said enough. If you have any other questions, just email me, and we'll go over them. Thanks for watching. Comment below. Make sure you hit the like button. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already done so. And we'll talk to you on the next one. I think I'm going to get out of here now.